and welcome to Pips Tips. Today we're going to be discovering the 3 ways that I would recommend for you to make friends in your 20s to 30s. And the reason that I recommend these 3 ways is because isolation usually goes up in your 20s. You're moving away from university, from home, to new areas, new jobs, and you're mixing with people of all different ages, not just your same age group. And of course your friends might be spending more time with their own spouse, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their own friends that they met at uni, and you might just feel like, where are my friends? So this is the best ways that I've known, to get back on and just start meeting people in general, especially post-COVID. So I'm going to go from the kind of my least preferred method to my best method that I know of. Now, I'm not going to recommend any ways that are dodgy. I certainly don't recommend, for example, dating sites and things like that, because that's a very specific type of relationship, and we all know about Tinder, don't we? So meetup.com, let's start there. So meetup.com, you can search by your local area, and there are lots of things going on. At the minute they're still doing a lot of Zoom calls, but I recommend if you can find something local like a walking group, something that's not too arduous, things like that. You don't have to commit to these things regularly, just go along, give it a try. My recommendation is go along a couple of times, because the first time that you go there might be someone who comes to that club regularly who you would get on along with like a house on fire, but who hasn't made it that time. So I would recommend that. My second piece of advice is Facebook groups. So there's Facebook groups about almost everything nowadays. If you go to Facebook and you type in the search word in the top bar, I also use my local area. So for me it would be North Wales, UK, and I would search for groups in there, or I would just type in North Wales, UK, and it would have things like what's going on in, say, Llandudno, or what's going on in Conwy, what's going on in Bangor, what's going on in Anglesey, things like that. So that brings me to the third one, local groups. So I would try your local area Facebook group, see things that are going on there. A lot of local groups will post in that Facebook group, and that's a great way to get to know people, whether that's something like Zumba or anything like that. If you're like me and you don't have a specific interest, something like Zumba or a walking group is a great way to meet people, rather than say something very, very specific, say like basketball, which might not be your passion, and obviously you're going to be doing basketball all the time. So that would be my third recommendation. So you can get to those local things as well. Volunteering, of course, is always a great way, no matter what passion you have, and you don't normally need a lot of skills to do that, and of course you can normally work it around you because people are grateful for the time anyway. So that's my recommendations, and I hope that helps, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.